Guys, that is day 94, the 100 is LeetCode. We got an easy problem. Let's do it. So we want to check if a word occurs as a prefix of any word in a sentence. We're given a sentence that consists of some words separated by a single space and a search word. We want to check if search word is a prefix of any word in sentence. We want to return the index of word in sentence. It's going to be one indexed, all right? So we don't start from 0, we start from 1. Where search word is a prefix of this word. If search word is a prefix of more than one word, return the index of the first word, minimum index. If there's no such word, we're returning -1. Now, a prefix of a string S is any leading contiguous substring of S. So we have our sentence is I love eating burger, and we're searching for berg, okay? And of course, burger starts with berg. This is the fourth word of the sentence. We return 4. Now, notice it says one index, right? So let's say we split this into a list, which is what we're going to do. We want to ensure that we aren't returning the index of the list. We're going to return that +1. Okay, there's the explanation. Now, this problem is an easy problem. We're looking for pro. Of course, both problems have it, but we want to return the first one, which is the second word, okay, number 2. And then sentence 3, we're looking for the word you. It's nowhere. We return -1 because it's not there. Okay, so let's solve this problem. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split up our sentence. We're going to say sentence.split. Now the split function in Python will sort of default split based on white space. So here we're going to get basically, let's say if it was example 1, we're going to have a list of length 4 with I love eating burger as our 4 list entries. That's what we're going to have. Okay, we need to save the length of our search word. And the reason why we need to do that is because, well, we don't need to do that, but we're doing that just because we're going to be using it quite a bit, and it's just easier to have a variable instead of just typing len search word every single time. So that's what we're doing now. Now, what we need to do is we need to iterate through our words. So we're going to be using the enumerate function in Python, which basically will allow us to not only have the word that we're iterating over, but we're also going to be assigned a number that we can use. And this is just a little bit cleaner than using the ranged len type thing. So to do that, we're going to say for index word in words, or excuse me, in enumerate words. And then, like I said, we're going to have an index starting from 0 and a word which would be the actual item in the list that we're on at that particular iteration. So we need this because, of course, we want to return our index +1 if we find our prefix in here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to, of course, check whether or not the current word we're at is even long enough to have that prefix, because if it's not, we shouldn't check because we're going to get an error in sort of the string splicing that we do. So we're going to check if length of word is greater than or equal to length, which of course is the length of our search word that we've defined up here. Well, then we enter sort of this block. And what we need to do here is we need to check whether or not word from 0 to length, right? Because we want to get the substring of the exact same length of the search word, right? And that's what we're doing by saying 0 to length, because of course length is the length of our search word. And if that is equal to our search word, we're going to return our index +1. And of course, going back to the beginning, that's because we are dealing with a 1 indexed index here. So we're going to add 1 to whatever index we're at, because of course enumerate is 0 indexed. And if we get through that for loop and we find nothing, well, we need to return -1. And let's go ahead and run our code. There you go. So that's how you solve that one. That was day 94. We only got 6 days left, guys. If you guys have been enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.